love all.
Shiwen in the blue, and at the far end, Sun Yixing.
Flat, love all.
So Sun Yixia going to receive.
Love one.
What's happened with Shiwen?
Love.
Are we going to expect long rallies or short rallies from these two? I would think Shiwen, because she's played already today in the afternoon and in the evening, she would like to have quick points.
I think that's the example. They both enjoy the open play. They're both good in the counter topspin rallies. They both stay close to the table. I think maybe they could play in a court half this size.
Wow. Not in the telephone box, but in the court.
Yeah, you got the idea, yeah. Doctor Who. Yeah.
Love 4.
Not a good start for Shiwen. 4 love down. She's going to serve down the line again.
One, 4.
Sun Yixia overshooting the runway, so to speak. You can see that with the shot coming back. 1-4.
Flat, 1, 4.
Oh, lovely control by Shiwen, pushing her opponent out wide. See what she did there, and then forced her to go back wide across to the forehand side, but she wasn't able to get there. 2-4, 4-2. That's interesting, both of them playing backhands, and you can see there that Shiwen is staring down Sun Yingsha. She's forcing a few errors, isn't she?
Memories of a semi-final.
Yes.
She just made that rocket start, didn't she, against Ding Ding. Ding Ding was totally shell-shocked. I think I was as well, actually.
You weren't the only one. 2-6. 2-7. Oh. That couldn't be nerves. It has to be something else.
Seven, 3.
She's on that table earlier tonight in the mixed doubles. Ended up with a gold medal around her neck. And she's had time to have a rest while the men's doubles was on.
Seven, 4.
Well, whatever for Shiwen, it's her last match of the tournament because she didn't play the women's doubles.
That's right. But Sun is giving away a few easy points here.
Four, 8.
Yep. All about the wrist.
Very good over the table.
Yep.
The early timing of the table tennis ball, that's a lesson.
You can see how Sun Yixia was Well, she was using the towel, also demonstrating to herself what she should have done. 4-8.
5-8.
Just a little bit long, and you can see she nearly hit her nose and face with the racket.
8-6.
She's working her way back into the match, isn't she? Yeah,
she is. Yeah, she's going back indoors again, you know, banging away at the backhand of Sun, and eventually it's paying off.
Flat. 8-6.
She's got to stick these next 2 points away. Oh, lovely shot.
7.
Just a fraction offline. But good play by the two of them.
Just will Liu Shiwen withstanding this barrage of attack it shows.
Eight, 8-7. Sun Yingsha to serve. Oh, great rally. Fantastic stuff from the two of them. Backhand to each other. They just keep powering it on.
And all the time, Liu Shiwen has been able to absorb the fast attacking play of Sun Yingsha.
Yep.
Always absorb it. The balance, absolutely amazing.
8 points each. Sun will be a little disappointed she couldn't stay ahead. Just gone astray, and suddenly Shiwen grabs the lead. 9-8, correct time to grab the lead.
She went down 4-5-2.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. 9-8. She missed the opportunity there. Sun Yingxi. Fly chasing this around in our commentary studio. There's a chance for Liu Shiwen to take out the first game of this women's singles final. She's pushed that one a little bit too hard and too fast. Shiwen would love to get back into a battle of the backhand. 10-all. Is she going to go across? Yes, she is going to go across. Serve down the line. They're straight.
She should cut out the angle.
Yep. That's what she loves. She loves being in the scrap. And unfortunately for Sun, it just went off table.
Take no prisoners.
Yeah, she changed the tactics that time. Instead of going back across the court to the backhand, she went down the line. So he changed it and caught Shiwen out of her ground. 11-0. She missed that one. It was the right idea, though. $11-12. Lovely stop. That was a real battle between the two. It looked as if who's going to crack first, and none of them wanted to crack. All. Forced the error again. Now she has an opportunity here. Son Yingsha. Forced the error. Shiwen. What can she do? Is she going to go straight or keep it short? And she forced the error off the backhand and takes it out 14-12. So a good start for Shiwen. 14-12 in the very first game of the women's singles final.
Quite outstanding balance from both players, and they just epitomise Asian table tennis. The very short, quick strokes, good use of the elbow, good use of the wrist. Wonderful to see.
14-12, and here's some of the highlights. Yes, she forced the error off of Shiwen, and oh, the young lady has taken that first. Sun Yingsha taken out the first by 14 points to 12, and you can see there some exercise being done by Shiwen. She's had a very tough day and a very hard day, hasn't she? She's
Second
been
game,
on the table for doubles matches and singles matches, and now she arrives here after winning a gold medal tonight for the mixed doubles. But she's been put to a pin of her collar, as they say here. No expression whatsoever from Sun Yingsha.
Very calm and resolute.
Yeah.
That's love one.
Unless they're going to stick to the backhand and do long rallies like that. I think if they do, Ian, I think you'd have to back Shiwen.
I know that Sun Yingsha took the first game, but maybe Shiwen is just the more solid, more stable player, very slightly. But there's nothing to choose. Yeah. Nothing at all.
Shiwen racing out to a 3-love lead. Yeah, that was left a little bit short and a little bit high as well. So Shiwen was able to get a hold of it. Oh, that's beautiful. Service and straight at Sun, and she was able to put it away quickly with the backhand. Just here, look, she moved around. Flicked it up, put a lot of topspin on it. 1-3. They're going to continue this battle with the backhands. They'll change, flip to so will Shiwen. She will switch very quickly to a forehand and then get back into the backhand again when the rally is on. Now she's disappointed at that because she did get to the pitch of it and she could have got it back on the table. She will be a little upset at that point. Just watch it here. She was off balance as well, Ian, wasn't she?
That's right.
Yeah. She's going to go back to serve.
A serve from the middle. So quick fire.
Yeah. Four, 3. I thought she had made an error with the return, Sun Yingsha, because she did open it up a little bit for Shiwen to put it away, but she didn't. But eventually, in the end, she was able to claim the point with that misguided and misdirected forehand topspin.
Let 3-5. 4-5.
4-5. Sun Yingsha to serve. Wonder is she going to take a chance and change the serve a little bit? She's going to go down the middle as well, but she's keeping it short. That's a good idea. Maybe she's won that point, forced the error to come off the backhand of Shiwen. Interesting, the shot that Shiwen played. She stuck her hand out and it looked as if the whole thing was stiff.
That's right.
Yeah.
So busy.
What about that shot from the Sun Yingsha? Opened up the court and gave herself a great opportunity on the table, and look, she goes to the back and whoa, and then slams it down the forehand side of Shiwen. 5-6.
6-4.
Everything about Sun Yingsha is positive. The movement's positive.
Yep.
The way she's receiving service is positive. There's nothing passive at all in her play.
No, she's taken it on. She is, and she realizes that there's a challenge in front of her in Liu Shiwen, but she's not going to back down either. Six all.
Six all.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was called back. Now, I think Liu Shiwen was very, very surprised that Sun got that top ball back.
I was very surprised as well. Make no mistake. Yeah. I mean, the reaction, the anticipation, that was quite something. And it's points like that that just turn table tennis matches. It puts confidence in one head, doubts in another.
Sure, exactly. That's what it did. There again, 6-8. Sun Yingsha playing very, very well. Hasn't produced what I would think is her real top game, what I would call the top speed of her table tennis.
Let 6-8.
That is actually a beautiful shot that has taken them away, and it looked as if the rally was going to continue.
But as Liu Shiwen changes direction, so Sun Yingsha responds.
Exactly, and she goes long way to the forehand side. Liu Shiwen, I was just going to say, she looks to be in a little bit of trouble.
Well, she is now.
She sure is. 6-9.
9-7.
She knows that she overcooked that. She might have been better off to wait for the return back again.
Close to the table, counter topspin play, Colin, you just will not see better.
Yeah.
9-8.
I think she had to take a chance with that shot.
Sure.
Yeah.
But this is Sun Yingsha, I mean, so positive. I mean, the other one who's like this is the Japanese player, Miyuhiro.
Oh, yes,
all the time, just the same, isn't it?
Right.
Positive, just an innocent approach.
It looks innocent, but it's not so
innocent.
innocent.
No, that's right. I agree with you.
Ooh. Killer.
But it's a breath of fresh air for table tennis.
8-10.
8-10. Here's a chance for Sun Yingsha to take a 2-love lead. Shiwen making a few errors. She's been down. She's had the lead here. She had a good lead here. It was 4-1. Now she's in difficult country. 8-10. Lovely shot, clean shot as well. Waited for it, waited for the opportunity, and was able to step in and take it. And that is a big, big win for the young lady, Sun Yingsha. She must be bubbling inside, but she can't let that get the better of her. There you see the score. 14-12, 11-8, and it means that the number one is in a little bit of trouble here. 2 games down. Umpire is calling time to the 2 ladies to get back on the table, and they're hurrying them up a little bit. But Ian Marshall and I, sitting in our commentary position, a little bit surprised at the scoreboard and what the scoreboard is saying at the moment. 14-12, 11-8 to Sun Yingsha.
Sun Yingsha's beating Liu Shiwen at her own game.
Yeah.
We all know Liu Shiwen's close to table, counter top spin play is absolutely magnificent. But she's been more than matched by Sun Yingsha.
Yeah. And I thought that when they came out first, I thought that Sun Yingsha was playing into the hands of basically what Liu Shiwen does.
It was as though Liu Shiwen has to weather the storm, but the storm is still blowing.
Great direction as well. She changed the direction of the backhand. From going across court, she goes down the line. Lovely shot. I was a little bit scared for Sun Yingsha when she started to take Liu Shiwen on in the backhand, especially in the off court, and I was just a little bit worried about the way she was playing. But I'll tell you what, she's pretty happy the way she's playing at the moment.
Now, if Liu Shiwen loses this point, I think she must call for timeout.
And she does indeed lose the point, because the emphasis is with Sun Yingsha, and you're dead right, Ian Marshall. She has called a timeout.
That's just no choice. I mean, the momentum is so much with Sun Yingsha at the moment. I think maybe Liu Shiwen needs just to have a think, because when they're playing backhand to backhand, Liu Shiwen is losing. So she has to be switched the ball maybe into the hip, into the indecision area. She's just going to have her tea, so banana to give a little bit of energy. And I'm not surprised, because let's see, she's had a semi-final women's singles, she's had the mixed doubles final, now she's back on again, and that's let's say 3 matches in a 4 5 hour period. 4.5 hour period. So it's demanding physically and demanding mentally, and it's the same for Sun Yingsha. I remember, she's had to play a semi-final, and then she was runner-up in the mixed doubles. Now she's back. Well, she's just lapping this up. Give me another match, please. I'll just queue them up.
Yeah, but I'm interested in her philosophy of taking on Liu Shiwen with the backhand cross-court shots. I thought, if you do that, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to get punished.
She's so active.
Yeah, but that's it. 3-love.
1-3.
Hangs her head down. There's nothing to hang her head down. She's playing brilliantly at the moment. She's got 2 games on the board, and she's got the number one really in trouble here.
No.
No, they don't get an automatic Olympic spot, Ian. I think the situation is that the spots that were available here for the Olympics are all gone. Great return again from Sun. She's way back off the table, and she's going to take on Liu Shiwen, and she's going to beat her, and that's exactly what she did. Forces the error again. (4-2). Sun Yingsha. Change of direction that time, went down the forehand, but it was covered by Liu Shiwen. (4-3). Straight into the body as well. 3-5. She's very happy. She's not going to take a timeout. She's in the lead. She says, let the other people worry. She returned a very flat ball that time. Great play. It is magic to watch the two Chinese players go at it with the backhands, corner to corner. And you'd expect that one eventually would make a mistake, miscue. And it was Liu Shiwen. So I'm right in thinking that there's no opportunity for an Olympic place for these two ladies.
Where we are with this, from the Asian Championships, as with the African Games, the winning team, which here of course is China men, China women, they qualify now for Tokyo, but of course in the men's singles and in the women's singles, it's just two players. So it will be two players from whichever team that China choose.
So China will select two players.
And with the mixed doubles, they will be selected from the ITF World Tour Grand Finals and from regional tournaments. So even though Zhu Jin and Liu Shiwen won here, whilst I think I'm about 99.99% certain they will be in Tokyo, they haven't as yet theoretically qualified.
Right.
And neither is anybody else.
Thank you for clearing all that up. Back to the action on the table. Sun Yingsha, 7-4.
4-8.
Now, when you see Liu Shiwen looking at her racket a couple of times, and you see the mistakes, and she thinks that the problem is the racket, then you know she's in trouble. And she's in trouble here. She lost the first two games, 14-12, 11-8. And now she's down 8-4. And this is her serve. So the score 4-8. Flicked off the edge. She apologizes, but it brings her another point, and it brings her another step nearer to a gold medal here at the 24th ITTF Asia Championships in Yogyakarta. Shiwen just waved as that one went by. Lovely shots. Did a side spin on the top spin, and he took it away. Yeah, just a question from the game that's in progress at the moment. Does this mean that there's you mentioned it a little bit earlier, changing of the guard for the Chinese team as they take a timeout?
Well, I think it just absolutely underlines the Chinese team as you think that maybe Ding Ding, 30 years old, is starting now to be in the twilight of her career. So at the other end, 19 years old, there is somebody coming through to take her place. Now, they have 6 players here in the top 6 of the women's world ranking. This young lady is number 6. Of course, Zhu Yuling, who we will see tomorrow in the women's doubles semi-finals, who knows, maybe in the final. She didn't play in the team event, she didn't play in the singles, and of course she's a past winner of this tournament.
That's
the
right.
strength in depth of Chinese female table tennis is quite amazing. And of course there's no Chen Jintong here, who has just won the Czech Open and the Bulgaria Open back-to-back. She is nowhere near this team. So, changing of the guard, no, because I think that for Olympic Games that China tend to go with security. They go with experience, but maybe there you see the Olympic champion of 2024.
Right. You think another 4 years on, and the opportunity will be there for Sun Yingsha?
Well, this is the massive question, isn't it, for Tokyo? The way that Sun Yingsha has played here today, is she forcing herself into that team? I guess with Ding Ding and Liu Shiwen, because they've been there before. Sun Yingsha hasn't.
Let
Right.
9-6.
So you bring Sun Yingsha into the team with 2
Yes.
experienced players, and you play the 2 experienced players in the singles.
And of course, meanwhile, Sun Yingsha is learning all the time from the others.
Well, of course, you've got to understand that the Olympic Games is this absolutely massive event.
Match point for this young lady that has, there's the pumping of the fist. She has taken this game by the scruff of the neck against Liu Shiwen. Liu Shiwen was forcing the issue there, trying to push Sun back. But it's still game point, match point for Sun Yingsha. (7-10).
And 8.
She's missed it again. This is where the pressure and the nerves come in. She has to be able to, and she's she's taking a little use of the towel, cooling herself down.
Going back to our previous conversation, multiply that by 2 when it's Olympic Games.
She's taking her time. Still game point, match point, gold medal waiting for the winner here. Who's it going to be? She's lost another one with that snap backhand. Never got anything on it to lift it over the net. She sort of played it a little bit flat.
Yes,
Is she a bit nervous?
I think that here, this is this magic number 10, and she's on the brink of which will be the biggest title to date in her career at senior level.
Oh, she's thrown another one away.
Now, of course, let's get this in perspective. She did win gold last year at the Buenos Aires Youth Olympic Games, but at senior level playing, that Liu Shiwen has been very astute. Liu Shiwen has kept the ball on the table. She's made Sun Yingsha play. She's not given anything away, and this underlines the point that I would make, that maybe the 3rd player in the team when we come to Olympic Games next year.
10-all.
You know, there's just this fraction, perhaps, of tension in her play. Only a fraction.
Let and
Sun
all.
Yingsha has thrown away a couple of points, but all credit to Liu Shiwen. 10, 9, 10, and now 10 all.
Let's 10 all.
Well, there's a few nerves certainly coming from Liu Shiwen.
A few nerves in the crowd.
Yes, as well.
Oh, the serve was too long.
Oh, she will regret that.
Here, the important thing for Sun Yingsha is to keep moving. Move, move, move. Because if you move, you relax naturally. Stop thinking of numbers.
Here it is. We're still at game point, match point. Gold medal point, if you like, for the Asia Championship. Oh, she's missed it again. Pushed it too hard and too fast off the backhand. Got some top spin on it. Thought it would stay on. 11-0. Yes, she opened up the door, didn't she, and allowed Liu Shiwen to step in.
That was a, well, at this level, that was a gift.
Yeah.
She's, oh dear me.
Yeah. It was a gift.
Play.
Here we go.
Now,
Again,
if she's
game point
thinking
match.
clearly, she'll play her first topspin down the middle. Middle.
Yeah. And she's done it. Puts the hand up. And she's taking it out. 13-11. Fantastic performance from the lady that came into this with everybody thinking that she didn't have a chance, and she's taken it out. A brilliant performance from Sun Yingsha. Disappointment for Liu Shiwen, but we've seen a very, very interesting discovery here with this young Chinese player. And there's the graphic for you. 13-11 in the final game, and it means that the gold medal presentation will come up shortly, and that gold medal will be going round the neck of the youngster Sun Yingsha, instead of what we all thought coming in here was that Liu Shiwen would take it out. We'll take a break here, and then when we come back, it'll be the awards ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awards ceremony will be coming out shortly.